Yes, sir, people. Bring it in, bring it in. I come bearing gifts of due diligence. Again, it is just getting immaculate how I'm getting with calling this stuff here. People, can I borrow about 15 minutes of your time to update you on your riches?
Yes.
Okay, good deal, good deal. To my naysayers, I know you're getting tired of it. A couple naysayers was coming in the last chat, guys. Smother them out. Smother completely out. Come here. I told you, be quiet. Be quiet. You do not know what you're talking about. Let's get straight down into the information. It's a good day. Everybody's money up. Everybody's a little cheery. You're here with your favorite host, the chocolated Confucius. That is right. The ultimate V12, most notably. With the racks in the middle. You cannot catch me without the racks in the middle. That's right. They call me the undisputed champion of due diligence. It's almost like a crystal ball how I see this. I just have not been missing. In the face of FUD, XRP dipping everybody, it's all over. We called it. We just don't miss. That's right. And of course, to my naysayers, this is my favorite part because I just have to keep doing it to you. You can call me the ultimate. That's right. It's Money Montgomery. Everybody bring it in. Sit down. Listen. Go ahead. Throw your roses at my feet. Hey, listen. I did it again. I told you guys, but this is not like a hard, complicated thing. If you take a step back and don't look at the price, right? And of course, you look at the company, it's easy to see what's going on. But even if you're looking at the price, you got to know that $2 floor that I told y'all about. Let's give a clap about it, right? Because again, it held through massive Bitcoin swing down. What that $2 hold? You saw a little 190, 190, 190, but it didn't stay stagnant there. 24-hour course, that thing was popped back up towards that $2. Like, this is the floor. I said, guys, this thing's been sitting up here consolidating for the last 6-7 months, ready to give you the juiciest move of your life. But again, there's some more compelling things that are occurring. XRP sitting at $2.25. What a lucky number, I guess, right? But again, that's what up, what is this? 7.72%. Dropped that video, what, 2-3 days ago? Telling y'all about this $2 floor, telling y'all about what's coming this exact week. Well, let's get down to the nits and grits of it. I was going to drop a video yesterday, but I want to be able to tie everything in. Boom. At the Gizate, another one touches down. Grayscale, introducing Grayscale XRP ETF, ticker GXRP. And I did jump into an option play on the Canary Capital XRP ETF because, again, I've seen what's going on. This is about free money. Just trying to tell you right now, while it's cheap. And now let's get again. Now trading with 0% fees from Grayscale, the world's largest crypto-focused asset manager. Gain exposure to XRP, the world's third largest digital asset, driving innovation and global payments available in your brokerage account. Then I told y'all, it was one person that called it. After that, though, after the settlements came through, I said ETFs would come. They had a little government shutdown, i.e. the reset, right? Where we moved on to the new system, right? ISO20022. And I told y'all after that you would come to a fully integrated system. And that's when those ETFs would drop because, again, they were sitting up there preloading all the XRP ETFs to be able to buy, go buy, whatever it is. What's the word I'm looking for? Bypass the current legislation rules. They had a loophole in there to get them set up for an instant approval. And I said, guys, this is set up for them all to just drop. Boom, boom, boom. People were still questioning. Well, guess what? At the same time today, what else dropped? Franklin Templeton launches spot XRP ETF on the New York Stock Exchange, Arkansas. Again, now that's another ETF a little bit earlier than you expected. Hey, that's something to be thankful for Thanksgiving. But I told y'all people, this, what was that I called? The 19th through what, the 29th? Some crazy stuff was going to happen. And that was in the middle of you being flooded and thinking that this thing was going to sit below $2. And this is why, family, I say, when you know what you hold, you see that floor, good God, in a year's time, you are going to cry about $2 days, man. You're going to wish you had this opportunity again. But now we have 2 more ETFs. I think that's like 5 or 6 live ETFs now. Breaking records daily now with inflow and volume. Somebody said with the math done just off the inflow of volume move on XRP, it would take a year's time for them to gobble that mass majority of the remaining circulating supply. I.e., as you know, as the supply goes, the price goes up. Guys, hey, we called it. We came early to it. We called the fact that, again, Bitcoin dominance is falling. I told y'all the altcoin season kicks off at the end of Bitcoin season. Well, here we are. You're not ready for this. This is where XRP flips. XRP spot ETFs just pulled 422 million, while Bitcoin spot ETFs bled $3.5 billion. That money's switching around. BTC has 10 plus ETFs. XRP is just launched 2. That's it. In just weeks, XRP has attracted nearly $500 million in fresh institutional flows, while Bitcoin is leaking capital. This is not a fluke. It is a rotation. Again, what's it called? Beta test coin. We're watching the smart money start to move towards utility compliance and the next gen financial rails. XRP is just getting seated at the table. It's about to be the table. First millions, then billions, then trillions. The flows are coming. Think XRP is overhyped or just getting started again, people? It's right here in front of you. We talked about these days. How could you not be more bullish now than ever? Oh, what? Because you're looking at a price that we know a dollar can swing in a 30-minute span, as we saw with that dip that happened, pop down to 187, back up to 250. What are we talking about, guys? It's consolidating at the floor. Do not miss this opportunity. Just tell me you took a little bit of that dip and put it on your chip. Today, and I bring this all, I told y'all I was going to roll. Forgot all about this. Now, today is the day, and this was again the 22nd, from the 22nd November 22nd, 2025, which I already has passed. All 5 to 5, what is this? All 525 payment instruction messaging will be delivered only in ISO20022 format. So now it is officially integrated, and y'all telling me that hey guys, put a money bag in the chat if you're catching the fact of what I gave y'all the play early. I'm the only person that is still saying the fact that that government shutdown was just the reset for them to be able to integrate the system. Here it is. Finalized. We are fully on ISO 222 format, guys. Call it blockchain. Yes, sir. Bringing richer data. Better. Come on now. Hey. So you got your ETFs rolling in. ISO 222 compliant. What else? Breaking news. XRP has officially dethroned Bitcoin and has taken the #1 spot in South Korea's largest exchange. This is real demand. Asia's leading the charge. So now again, I told you guys they were pulling the Bitcoin sell-off occurred because it hit the top. Oh, people are like, okay, that's a little steep. Q altcoin season. So now over in the Asian markets, XRP is now the #1 coin on their I guess it's called Upbit, which is the largest crypto exchange, over the top of Bitcoin. Guys, the world understands what's going on. Do not miss this opportunity. We ran them. These people are going crazy at 240. Guys, I was screaming this y'all back at 39 cents.
You's a fool.
Hey, the time is now. I told y'all 2025 you get rich, 2026 you get wealthy. Let's bring it in further. If you're not hearing how these people are telling you, wow. How do you say this? Techrum CEO Sal Gilbert says their Ripple and he's talking about Ripple, building literally a JP Morgan rival once they get their banking license. Now, there was a scrappy young lad that told y'all months ago that I understand how this is going to 10,000 a coin. And I said, this is a global bank. This is a global bank. And I told y'all, those exchanges will become like banks. Well, here they are. Maybe y'all listen to them now. I just bring the information so early, maybe people just can't wrap their minds around it. But I know at least 2,200 of us got some sense. Hey, I appreciate y'all family following. Let's get straight down to the information. Fair use.
They are building literally a I said it before, a JP Morgan rival. Once they get their banking license, they're going to be incredibly well capitalized. Why would they want to sell XRP? They're going to want to hold on to that. As it goes up in value, they could sell some, clearly. Sure. I just think that Ripple is a machine. It is a highly disciplined team that is, they don't all have to agree on things, and some of them leave to go here or go there. They sure all leave and go somewhere related. So whether it's a master plan.
And what was that? The brain David Schwartz went over to what company did he go? One of the crypto coins. I forgot who it was crypto. We reported on it. But what he's saying is they are creating they are the infrastructure of what is going to be the future of the crypto markets. Guys, this is why I told y'all, don't sleep. Do not look at the price. For the love of God, look at the company. Or at least listen to these rich people that literally do crypto for a living and have made millions telling you.
Likely, it's really creative people that work as a team, and they all have different paths that their lives take them on, but they stay in the ecosystem, and they're creating a bigger ecosystem, a more robust ecosystem. I just think Ripple is at the center of the universe. And
hey, run that back one more time. That's what I thought too, because I told my mom I'm bringing it home.
Ecosystem, a more robust ecosystem. I just think Ripple is at the center of the universe, and so Brad says XRP. He's being modest with Ripple. They are.
Hey, he's being modest. Hey, guys, this is a CEO of a crypto company telling you that Ripple is at the center of the universe, and. Hey, RIP to Uncle Lou, what they call it, the world coin. This is a world coin. You have beta test coin, and then you have XRP, the what they were testing. Guys, whatever Bitcoin has done, XRP will do. XRP will do the value on it. Busting this in. Just want to tie a little something in. Bloomberg announced, just so y'all can understand where we are in this phase of our crypto economy. Bloomberg announced live on TV that Abu Dhabi bought 520 million worth of Bitcoin. It's happening. Let's check this out here. I want y'all to see something. Fair use.
In terms of their holdings and when they added to this position.
Yeah, so you can see that they've more than tripled their position right in the weeks and months up to the sell-off. So, it hit a record high in October, and we can see that they've tripled their position during the third quarter. They disclosed a position at the end of September that was worth around $520 million. And we can see that this is really going to be a part of their portfolio going forward. They're saying that they want to diversify it, and they really see it as the digital equivalent of gold.
And by the way, I should correct myself. I meant to say $500 million, not $500 billion. That would be tremendous. But Ben, getting back to you in London, when it comes to the Abu Dhabi Investment Council, just give us a sense of how this holding of Bitcoin fits in with their overall portfolio. What is their investment strategy?
Yeah, sure. So they're an investment unit of Mubadala. They're kind of run separately, but this really seems to be part of the overall strategy by Abu Dhabi and the United Arab Emirates more generally to become a hub for crypto, as well as just to really become a player in the markets.
Now remember y'all, Dubai dubbed XRP their coin of choice. So just remember now that they're moving these stakes. Right, there was a report where they were they were up in a $600 billion investment up to $1 trillion. Oh God!
You can see that Mubadala itself also has significant holdings in Bitcoin ETFs. They've set up new funds such as MGX that have done deals with crypto exchanges like Binance, and you can really see that they see this as an important long-term diversification play.
And how significant would you say Abu Dhabi Investment Council's move into the crypto sector is, not just for this entity, but for the region at large?
Yeah, well, look, it really gives it growing legitimacy. There's been a lot of questions about, institutional interest in it. Is it here to stay, or is it just a fleeting thing? We do see a lot of sell-offs in the Bitcoin ETFs recently as investor sentiment has turned. But it looks like the Abu Dhabi Investment Council is going to be in it for the long term, and this just really gives it legitimacy when a state-owned fund by one of the richest countries is plowing some of their reserve money into this. You can see that this is something that they really believe in.
Right.
The world knows. The world knows.
I think most people have heard of
Institution
Mubadala,
knows,
which you
big money
mentioned is the
knows.
sovereign wealth fund. What exactly is the relationship between the Abu Dhabi Investment Council and Mubadala? I know that you said it's a unit of it, but how did that develop over time?
Yeah, sure. So there used to be a separate state-owned fund. They're mostly invested in private markets, particularly in North America. They've since been trying to diversify. A few years ago, just to sort of simplify the management, they were folded into Mubadala, but they're still run very separately. They have their own investment strategy that's different from the rest of Mubadala. And but you can see that both them and their ultimate parent company, they're both very interested in crypto and are looking for ways that they can play this.
Now, and I want y'all to catch this. Just so everybody knows again, Dubai made XRP their coin of selection. Now their financial council over there, Abu Dhabi fund, whatever this Abu Dhabi fund is now picked up 520 million worth of Bitcoin. All at the same time, we have released Brad Garlinghouse on 20th. Moving forward is the only path worth considering. Excited to join this outstanding group at Binance Blockchain Week in Dubai. When is that? That's December 3rd, where they have Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of XRP, at a Binance crypto convention in Dubai, where they're upping all this ante and money coming from. You guys aren't. You guys are playing with me now at this point. Guys, it's not me. These are just the facts of it. Same time again. All this pushing in the same days, this same week. Bank of America says entire U.S. bank industry will embrace crypto payments. Here goes Bank of America rolling into crypto at the exact same time. Right after, how did all this happen? It was a government shutdown. How was all this stuff still moving like this to be so ready if the government was shut down because of something else? The government shut down and all this is occurring. Government shut down and all the ETFs are slowly filing through a loophole to be pre-approved ready. Oh God, y'all are playing me for dumb. Guys, tomorrow also, just showing you how this is all tied in. Not sure whose card this is. This has nothing to do as far as just saying it's XRP. This is the tie-in to show you again. The banks are here. MasterCard is tying to a Kraken for some crypto coin. The music. Tomorrow will be announced whatever this is, but obviously we see it's MasterCard and again something. I'm cheering for all of it because this is just more and more legitimate. What's it called? Legitimizes the crypto space. The banks are tied in, guys. This is not a question of if. This is not a question of if. Play with yourself if you want to. You've got XRP at $2 at $2.25 now. Hey, in a year's time, 2 years' time, people gonna be saying the same thing about how $100 is not a bad buy. $300 not a bad buy. Hey, do not miss the opportunity to go ahead and have yourself ahead of it. This is what we came here for, was to pre-run it all. But again, I just want to close in on this. And this is the clip I told y'all about a Orange Man's crypto stock company. But obviously, I just want to reverberate that in there. Got an option rolling on that. I got an option on the XRP ETF right now, rolling out to January 1st. And I must obviously just keep rolling them through. It's just that they have them getting pricey already because they know what this is going. But you coming in for a $300, $400 entry on the option. But now, hey, you know your money's going to get made on it. But here, Eric Trump shows off American Bitcoin mining facility. This is that stock I told y'all about. Let's just get this little clip in. Hey, and I'm going to get this edit up. Mike, either going to drop this tonight or I'm going to drop it in the morning. Obviously, y'all see it. If it's not tonight, it's in the morning.
Hey friends, Eric Trump. Welcome to American Bitcoin. It's a little sneak peek of our facility.
Guys, look at how real this is getting. This is the telephone of our century, of our generations. This is the Model T Ford of our generations right here. This is, I mean, a financial upgrade since 150 years. Oh my God! And the entry point was 50 cents, 30 cents. Now still is only $2 per coin.
In Texas, using American energy
Your president,
to mine
the Black
Bitcoin
Swan
right here
event.
on American soil. We could not be more proud of this facility. 35,000 of these servers right here, all liquid cooled, securing the network, mining Bitcoin. Every single day we mine about 2% of the world's Bitcoin supply, and we safeguard it every single day.
2% of the supply?
So when people say that cryptocurrency...
But that company went from 8 Bitcoins to where they are holding 4,000 Bitcoin as we speak and growing. Guys, American, what's it called? American Bitcoin. Let me just pull this up on my wheel real quick. Hold on. Just put it, not financial advice. Y'all do what y'all do. I'm just Money Montgomery. That is American. What's the name of it? Come on, man. You're doing too much for me. Ticker ABTC, and that stands for American Bitcoin Corporation. Just go take a little look at it. Go look at some spreadsheets. Y'all do what y'all gonna do with it. But guys, let me get this drop down. The basis of it all. We are sitting in that window. I mean, there is nothing to panic about. They give you a $2 dip. By God, you praise the Lord and you buy your dids up. You know what's going on. Any of my 2,200 family members, you cannot be getting flooded. You cannot be. That we have too much. Every 3 days is too much information to miss up on. But y'all hold it down. You know what time it is. It reeks of V12s around here. You get this edited up. Hey, y'all know what it is. Oh, yes, sir.